Hello, Brunton with All Octane here, and in this video, I'm going to be opening up some of the brand new Hot Wheels Boulevard cars that I was able to find on the pegs. Yes, I was able to find all 5 of these on the pegs. These are at Walmart's. Hot Wheels Boulevards are exclusive to Walmart. So if you're looking for these cars, they are at Walmart. And sometimes these can be very, very difficult to find. This particular set has actually been surprisingly, I would say, easy to find in the St. Louis area. Now, I also did some traveling, and in the Chicago area, I was able to find these as well. So they're out there. I just don't know if geographically where you live, if they'll be there, but they've been plentiful where I live. So I've also seen a bunch of people getting these cars. They are pretty basic though. I would say the Altezza, the Tacoma, I mean, these are nice cars. I'm a big fan of these. These I feel like would be like Doug DeMuro type cars, but they're also not quite the most enthusiast car, like the 4GT. We've seen the 4GT a number of times, not quite groundbreaking. The Tacoma is probably one of the most groundbreaking cars, and the Mercedes in my opinion. The MC20 did take me a little bit to find, and then I started seeing them everywhere. And like I said, the Toyota Altezza, so it's like, it's got a bunch of diversity. It's got JDM, it's got European, exotics, trucks. It covers all the bases, basically. Honestly, if they'd have switched out the 4GT for like a Mustang or something, or some sort of muscle car like a Chevelle or something, that would have basically rounded out all of the flavors of like kind of modern clumping of enthusiast cars, I guess. So don't really know where I was going with that. All right, let's go ahead and get to opening these. This one's probably my favorite of the bunch. The 2008 Mercedes-Benz CLK 63 AMG Black Series. You can also find the Maserati MC20, the 2024 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, the 98 Toyota Altezza, and the 2017 Ford GT, which I believe has like a heritage logo on it. I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, the AMG Black Series is probably my favorite of the bunch. This one came out around, 2008, just after I graduated high school, 2007. So the Black Series cars were like the pinnacle of Mercedes at the time. Big fan of these things. And now we got one in premium, which is absolutely fantastic. I am pumped. Nice silver paint job, kind of shows up a little more like it's got a little bit more depth in it on camera. It kind of has like a pearlescent almost on it. Doesn't quite show that as much in person. Great tamper work up front though. I love the quad headlight look. Man, yeah, these are just really cool cars. I would have no idea how to maintain one or if they're reliable in any sort of way, but golly day, the look of it, absolutely fantastic. And this would have probably been right around the time that the new M3 would have come out, maybe, with the V8, where that went controversial when they put a V8 instead of the straight 6 in the M3. And then we have this Black Series AMG CLK 63, man. That is a sharp car. Big fan of that car. All right, we've got the Maserati MC20. I saw a number of these recently, I believe, at First Form, the First Form car show. It was the end of the year car show, and I'll try to put that in the link in the description below. I think there were a few of these here. Now, Maserati as a whole, though, boy, are they struggling. I listened to Doug DeMuro's podcast not that long ago, where they went over some of like the sales figures, and Maserati is just hurting. They are down so much. The MC20 is a gorgeous car. I mean, look at this in diecast. Like, Hot Wheels nailed this. Like, so clean, crisp. I mean, it's definitely not a MC12, and to be honest, I really need to do more research on this, because like, why would you name this like an MC20? You're trying to capitalize on the nameplate, I guess, of the MC12, but it's basically the Ferrari 488, right? Or the Pista or something like that. Like, it's definitely a Ferrari. And that's kind of the problem is it's still Stellantis product in terms of Maserati. And they have the SUV Levant, and that is not selling well. So golly day, if you can't last in the luxury market with an SUV, something's wrong. And they are not doing well. So hopefully they can put it together, get it together. Hopefully they can make sure that their products are not low quality, because I think they're trying to go just based on their name, and that's not helping them. The association of Maserati in the United States is, normally people think of it as like, oh, it's a rich person's car, which, yeah, it is definitely a rich person's car, but rich people are not stupid. They're very intelligent. And so if you're buying a car for a lot of money and then it depreciates by like 80% in 2 years, basically, I don't know if it's that bad, but they're not going to keep buying them, especially if they're broken all the time and you're not even driving them. And I don't even know what the reliability of the MC20 is. Doug DeMuro says that I think this car was quite well. But yeah, I don't know. Next up, we've got the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. Man, this thing is cool. One of the most iconic trucks on the road. The taco. Oh man. Tacos sound so good. I'm really enjoying the mirrors on some of these cars, especially these premiums. I don't know if that's like a newer feature, but I love the brown. They got a halfway rolled down window with a red interior. I mean, this thing is stylish. They have multiple pieces because it's metal on metal. They got the red and black for the interior. That is really cool. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. That is really, really cool. Take a look at that Tampa work. It kind of makes you wonder how many Tundras they sell, because the Taco is just such an epic truck. It's a little more reddish tan in person on the paint job. I know it's the interior's red, but it's coming up a little more brown on camera, like light sandy brown. It's a little more reddish brown in person. But man, that is a beefy truck. Glad to add that one to the collection. All right, we've got the Toyota Altezza from 1998. I'm a really big fan of black hoods, especially like a carbon fiber hood, which kind of defeats the purpose. So like the point of having a black hood is very much like athletes. So when you're racing, you don't have glare from the sun into your eyes from the hood. So, you know, athletes, they wear like the black under their eyes, so it absorbs light and there's less reflection. So having a carbon fiber hood with gloss on it really kind of is negating the point of having a hood that is black. But I'm just a fan of it in general, so I can see where this is going. Like, I like that feature. I don't know why. Black 5 spokes, big fan of that. Mirrors, again, I don't know why I'm suddenly picking up on the mirrors, but it's pretty sweet. And I believe this is an IS, Lexus IS, I believe, here in America, with the double little taillights there. Yeah, really sweet car. Nice and simple, metal on metal, right-hand drive. Nice, clean car. Glad to add that one to the collection. And last up is the 2017 Ford GT. Again, we have this amazing card art coming soon. Beignet and caffeine. Although I don't know how to say that in French. I'll have to ask my brother. I know that's beignet, right? And I mean, it's caffeine, but yeah, I don't know how they would pronounce it in French. I'm guessing that's French. Italian, maybe? I don't even know. Languages is not my strong point. Man, really good Ford GT here. Nice, simple, clean tamper work for the headlights and taillights. I guess they got the graphic on there. I can't remember what the livery is specifically on this one. I think it's meant to mimic one of the Ford GT40s from back in the day, a Le Mans winning one, I believe. I like how it has grippy tires, though. I mean, that's interesting choice. They've been putting grippy tires on some of these hypercars, which is different. Does the Maserati have grippies? Nope. This one, not, yeah, of course. Okay, so this one's the only one with the grippy tires. Pretty sweet. Nice casting. We've seen it a number of times, so nice to see it again. So there you have it. There are some of the brand new Hot Wheels Boulevards I was able to find on the pegs. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like automotive and diecast content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a like. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, have a good one.